Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. Nintendo. Nintendo. I really love saying that. Nintendo. It's me, Mr. 4K. But some of you call me Mr. Nintendo because I've been doing a lot of Nintendo videos ever since I got my Nintendo Switch 2. And of course, now that I have this expansion pack, which actually I got a pretty good deal for $32 and 84 cents for the whole year till November 9th. Now I get to check out all of these classic games from these old classic Nintendo generations, old generations of consoles, including Nintendo GameCube, which is what, 25 years now? Hard to believe, man. GameCube's been, what, 25 years since GameCube. Wow. That just shows you how old I am, dude. So even this game is like 24 years old, and just shows you like just how the time just where did the time go, right? Time is very short, man. And whatever time you get is luck, man. It's crazy how fast time goes. All right, so let's play Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker. I already played a little bit of it in the beginning. Um, in the beginning, I had a little bit of a difficult time trying to figure out the controls, but now I figure out the controls. Now I got it, but it took a while because I haven't played this in a while. It took a while for me to figure out the controls, but it takes a little time getting hang of it, but once you get a hang of it, it's all good. This is a masterpiece, of course. Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker, it's a masterpiece, nothing short of a masterpiece. This is the most anticipated Zelda game right after Ocarina in Time. You have to remember, the last Zelda game we had was Ocarina in Time. I know there was a Majora's Mask, but Majora's Mask was more like an expansion, more like a DLC, like an add-on to Ocarina in Time. But ever since Ocarina in Time, everybody was waiting for this. So since 1998, let's see, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. So they waited 5 years. So it's like a 5 years wait to get the new Zelda game, The Wind Waker. So this was highly anticipated on the GameCube. It was selling GameCube console. It was a console seller. There's no question about it. Like I said on my previous videos, to me, GameCube, it's a very underrated console, honestly. And I think GameCube deserves more recognition. It's a very underrated console, in my opinion. I always felt that the GameCube never got a proper recognition as it should have been, But anyway, that's just my opinion. I loved GameCube, but I also understand when the GameCube was released, there was other big giant consoles like PlayStation 2, original Xbox. We still had a little bit of a honeymoon phase of Dreamcast. I was still playing Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. So there was other consoles out there, of course. There were so many games in 2002. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, it was ridiculous. And I understand this was a big competition for, but I think GameCube was able to handle its own, and I think it did handle its own. It managed to handle its own, and it did, in my opinion. Let me pick up this stone. There's a rupee in there. Here we go. Look how beautiful this game is, man. Look at the art direction. And you can also have a first-person view. I think you had a first-person view in the original Zelda, in Ocarina in Time, right? I think Ocarina in Time also had a first-person view as well. But look at this game. You know what? This was 24 years ago, in 2002. And it still looks amazing. This game has really aged well. I tell you what, if this game was released today like this, it would be acceptable. I wouldn't have any issues or problems. So that shows you just that when this game was released in 2002, this was cutting edge technology for GameCube. You know, you have to understand, this was groundbreaking. I know it's not groundbreaking by today's standards, but you know what? Even you look at it today, after all of these years, 24 years later, it still looks amazing, dude. This game still looks fabulous and amazing. You know, that really shows you that 25 years ago, developers were making games that were enjoyable, beautiful. The developers were passionate about their craft, they were passionate about their work, and they were making games that were enjoyable and that will last for a long time. Like this game, even after 24 years later, it still looks great. That shows you that these games back then, when they were made, they were ahead of its time. Honestly, even Halo Combat Evolved, it's still ahead of its time. All of these games, even Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, it's ahead of its time. Because they were making the games that were ahead of its time. Even Half-Life 2 was ahead of its time. You know? Hold on. Heed my words. Do not neglect your daily training. Alright. Press A while running when a practice or rolling. Okay. Alright. Okay, let me practice. Yeah, let's practice. Let's do some practice, huh? Alright, I know what to do. I got it. Oh, only B. I got it. I am pressing the B. See? I got it. See? I got it. See? I'm a natural. Oh, this is a tough one. Okay. Hold on. I got this. What does it say? You have to press L and then up and down targeting. Tilting? I have to tilt my controller. No, my thumbstick. Hold the L and then. See? I got it. But it is still too soon for me to give you a sword to carry around with you. Why? I think I proved it myself. You know, it's been 24 years. And after 24 years, I think I proved it myself, sir. You must come practice more, young one. Okay, I guess I will practice more. Can we practice now? I already did this. No, hold on. I already did this. Like, can I get out of here? I already did this. Why are we doing the same thing? Why do we have to do this again? I thought I already did this training. All right. Come on, come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, this is a mistake. I don't get it. Like, oh my God, finally, you know what? Alright, blah, 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 blah. Alright. Remind me never to train with you again. Jesus Christ. Let me get out of here. Alright, so basically what you gotta do here is do a bunch of errands, just like in the first game in the Ocarina in Time. You have to go around, you wake up on this village, it's your birthday, and you gotta do all these errands, you know, meet all of the villagers, get to know all these characters, and it's your typical settings, just like in Ocarina in Time, you know, which is great actually, that's what makes it so unique. Welcome to the Island Postal Service. What do you have for delivery? Now, you're not Link. In this game, you don't play as Link. By you kind of following the same footsteps as Link, but you're not a Link, you know. So, at least to my understanding, you're not Link. Link, it's Link. You are kind of similar to Link, but you kind of starting off the same, like Link did, in the same footsteps as Link, but you're not Link. So what's for dinner at your house, Mr. 4K? Nothing. I have no food. Alright, what else we have? What else we gotta do? He wants me to pick up his pig. I don't know, I can't pick up this pig. And then pounce. What do you mean pounce? What does that even mean, pounce? Hold the R button to crouch and then use to slowly crawl behind him and then pounce. Alright, well, let's do that. Where's the pig? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Nothing. Hold on. Can I catch this pig? Nothing. I'm pressing the buttons, nothing's happening. I can't catch this pig. I don't know, it's like the button layout, man, with this game is just actually, it's kind of like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, okay? I'm pressing the X and Y to use the item. I'm pressing the R to use the item. And it's just not working for me, man. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not a huge fan of the controls in this game, to be honest with you. Like, why is like such a difficult task to pick up a pig or to catch a pig? Like, how do you pick it up? I don't know. How do you pick it up? Oh, there you go. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. I was able to press the A button. Like, the controls are not responsive. What the hell, dude? Nothing. I'm pressing the A button, nothing. B button, nothing. I don't know how I got it the first time. Yo, this is just ridiculous. Like, really? Like, what the hell's going on, man? How did I pick it up? Jesus Christ, man. Listen, man, I love this game, but seriously, developers, like, why do we have to make this so difficult? Like, like something that should be as simple as picking up the pig or picking up an item and then delivering it. It shouldn't be a open heart surgery. It shouldn't be a brain surgery. I mean, here's your pig, man. I got your pig. Oh, he doesn't want that pig. Oh. I need to pick it up again. Nothing. Nothing. How did I pick it up the last time? You gotta be kidding me, dude. You see, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. No, 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 I don't want to talk to you. No. Oh, it's so frustrating, dude. I'm pressing the button, nothing happening, dude. How did I pick it up? How do I do this? Okay, so I guess you have to press the R button and then press the A. I'm sorry, but man, this is just ridiculous. It shouldn't take a rocket science university graduation or a it feels like I have to go through a Harvard or Yale or one of these universities to you know, graduate from a rocket science class, or like I have to learn how to do open heart surgery or brain surgery or some shit. Like, it's like, man, developers, do me a favor, man. We don't make a simple basic tasks complicated. Like, press one button to pick up an item. Why do I have to press two buttons at the same time? You know, I just don't understand why they have to this has always been a thing with Zelda games. They always overcomplicate the controls. It's been a problem with Ocarina in Time. It's been a problem with all of these Zelda games. They overcomplicate the controls, and it doesn't need to be. It's like totally unnecessary overcomplicating the controls, man. Here's your pig. I got you a wild pig. I got you another pet. Why did I bring you another piglet? Because you like piglets. Should probably give me another red rupee. Nice. That's 20 rupees. If you find any little piggies, bring him here. All right. Look, you know, this game, it's a masterpiece. All right. I'm not saying that it's not a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Ocarina in Time was a masterpiece. But my only complaint is, why do controls have to be so overcomplicated? You know, something that should be as simple as picking an item, holding it, it shouldn't be a rocket science, man. It should be simple. That's all I'm saying, man. Like, why did developers feel the need in these Zelda games to overcomplicate the controls, man? That actually, it's a turnoff for me. That's where I don't even want to play the game. That's where me personally, I'll get so agitated, I'll get so pissed off, I'll get so like mad, where I'm just gonna say, I don't even want to play this no more. I'm just gonna drop the controllers down and say, I'm done. Why they're overcomplicating these controls, dude? This has been a thing with Nintendo Zelda games since Ocarina in Time, and they keep doing that. Even with the Breath of Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they have to overcomplicate the controls, dude. Controls should be very simple. Should be very simple, basic controls. It shouldn't be a open heart surgery. Like, just make it simple, dude. Like, why do you have to overcomplicate everything, man? I know it's an old game. It's been 24 years. But it's still, I feel the same way about it. Why are we overcomplicating these controls, man? Just make them simple. Anyway. Let me see something. See if I can do it again. Hold on. You have to hold too many controls, man, just to do a simple task. Okay, what else we got? You can feed them bait to settle down. Okay, I guess you can bait the pigs too. Okay, so what now? What do we got to do now? What's in here? Hold on. Is it open? That's a bed. Okay, who lives here, by the way? Okay. Can I, like, go up? Yeah, let me go over there. Hold on. Let me grab this stone. You see, I can grab the stone. No problem. But trying catching a pig, forget it. Let's go this way. Look, guys, don't get me wrong. Yes, I know this is a masterpiece. Of course it's a masterpiece. But I do have to give a negative feedback on the controls. Zelda always had, like, funky controls. They were never, like, simple controls. It's always been, like, complicated controls. And I don't know why Zelda developers always felt they needed to overcomplicate the controls in the game. The controls should be very simple. Don't overcomplicate them. That's all I'm saying. And like this, with a thumbstick zooming in. Why is that? Like, I don't want to zoom in with a thumbstick, man. I want to zoom in with a specific buttons, like a top right trigger, you know. Anyway, like I said, I'm not like a big fan of the controls in this game. I don't think I'm the only one who feels like this about the controls in this game. What is this? The forest paths are closed until suspension bridge repairs are complete. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Well, I don't have the... Can I lift it? Lift. There we go. Oh, come back, come back. What else do we have to do here? Hold on. Let's talk to this guy. You're growing up, Mr. 4K, which means you're going to need as much wisdom as you can get from this point forward. And if you want to be wise, you must first know things. Now, I was born before you, so I know all sorts of things. Yes, I've been studying all manner of topics for many years now. Now, I can tell you, you're a smart lad. Lately, I've been thinking it's time for me to pass some of my wisdom down, and I think you're the one I'm going to pass it down to. Count yourself lucky, lad. Everything that you see tacked to the walls, here's something that I researched thoroughly, and before you ask, yes, I do know why filing system is odd. Organizational issues aside, however, it's all extremely useful information. You would do well to read it all very carefully. Reading leads to knowing, you know. The hooligan I'm referring to is my younger and much less intelligent brother, who lives just downstairs. He hates studying all day, every day. The loud just exercise and practice with his weapons. Does his exercise his brain? No. The brain's a muscle too, I think. Anyway, the only thing he does study is the art of fighting. Right now, for instance, he's been studying fencing and whatnot, as if that's of any use to anyone. He simply doesn't know how to do anything besides exercise. I ask you, what's brother to do? Well, you know, he's staying fit. He's a warrior. He can be useful. He can fight an enemy. So is there anything here? What is this? I should read all of this? The energy of life. To be young is to know no limits to one's stamina. To become stronger, one must first know oneself. In the upper left shows one of the current life energy, perhaps. Okay, I got it. Do not underestimate the sea. It's easily swept up by a little success of swimming, but sea can be fickle. Swimming for too long will drain one's energy. Got it. Watch the round icon in the bottom right. Got it. The Great Map of Life, Lesson 3. It's one thing. Blah, 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 blah. Easy to get lost in one's way. Alright. Got it. I already know that. Okay, this is important. The direction in the top right portion of the area map indicates the wind direction. Always remember that the wind blows in the direction of the arrow, always. What is this? Material goods. Okay. The item screen contains items the players can set to and use with X, Y, Z, X. Hold on, well, let's see. Yeah, but I don't have any items right now, so. Lesson 5, how not to regret the things one fails to do in life. Very important lesson. There are many things one longs to do in the limited time it has in this world. The easiest way not to regret things one wanted but failed is to do is to save. I get it. Improve one's relationship with one's fellow beings. One must be outgoing and press A to speak to all people. Oh, this is all common sense. Yeah, if you want to, you know, be a very social person, you have to talk to a lot of people. I think I read too much. Oh, this is like a balcony. This is a very long video, by the way. It's already 42 minutes. Let me go over here really quick. Let me just see. Something. Let me climb up there. Hurry up, big brother. Grandpa is waiting for you back at the house. Back at the house? Well, where's the house? Is this the house she's referring to? Hold on. See, I don't know if this is the house she's referring to. No, this is my house, right? This is my house. That's right. So I guess maybe it's the other house over there. Hold on. I think it's the other house on the other side. I think so.
Yep. Yep.
I think this is the house. I believe. Yeah, this certainly looks like a house. Yep. I think she's probably upstairs. Hold on. So many photos of me, and there's my grandma. Photos of me and my grandma. I've been waiting for you, Mr. 4K. Well, thank you, Grandma.
Hi.
Try these on. Okay. I will try them on. Time certainly flies. I can't believe you're already old enough to wear these clothes. I know. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I certainly cannot believe it. He looks exactly like Link. But, okay, he's not Link. But he certainly has the same attributes as Link. It's like another version of Link in a different world, in a like a different island, different world, different island, or you know. Well, actually, the original was not even on the island. The original was like in some kind of a forest, right? Forest world with castles, Princess Zelda castles. So that was a different world, and this is a different world. So it's not Link. I guess it's set in a same... Here's what I'm guessing. It's set in a same world, but different place. This is on an island. Link was in a forest. I forgot the name of the forest, what they call the forest in that Zelda's, Princess Zelda's castle. Okay, forgive me. But I know it was in a forest. This is on an island. But this is not Link. But there's similarities between these two. In the olden days, this was the day boys were finally considered to be men. They were taught the ways of the sword to prepare them for the battle with their enemies. But we don't live in such an age any longer. Our ways are the ways of peace. Nowadays, I suppose Orca is the only one on the island who still knows anything about swordplay. Hanging the family shield on the wall as decoration is another tradition that has been carried down from those days. Does all this make sense to you? Yes. Isn't that nice, Mr. 4K? They suit you perfectly, a perfect fit. Well, tonight I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party, so I better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Your grandma's going to make your favorite soup for you tonight. I just know you're looking forward to it. Now go get your sister Arrow. Okay. So, of course, he's on a different place, meaning he's on an island. And here, they're peaceful. They don't have any problems. They don't have any issues. They're isolated on an island. While the Link on that forest next to that castle, the Hyrule Castle, right? Hyrule Castle, where Princess Zelda was, and where she was telling Link about the, Ocarina in Time. That was Link. So I'm just trying not to have you guys confused. This is not Link. This is different. Different person. Link, it's Link. He's a legend. He's from Ocarina in Time and Majora's Mask. But he looks like Zelda. I mean, he looks like Link, but he's not Link. Alright, well, I don't want to spoil it too much. Okay. I might do this on a part 2. I might play this on a part 2. I guess we could call this a part 1, right? part 1 of the video. I hope this 50 minutes takes you back to like just how amazing this game is and how awesome this game is. Now, I am critical of the controls. I was also critical about the controls on the original Legend of Zelda Ocarina in Time. I just felt the controls in the game should be more simpler, you know. This is always the problem that I had with Zelda games, is the controls. I never felt that the controls were like simple. And I think if they made the controls simpler and simple, more simple, I think I would have enjoyed it even more. Now, the thing with the controls is you have to get used to it. You have to get used to, you know, holding so many buttons here. It feels like I'm working on creating a program or software or something where I have to do so many codings, I have to type in so many things. Like, to me, I feel the game should be simple controls. But they always done this on Zelda. They always overcomplicate these controls. And I think when you do that, you also kind of like turn some people off. People will get turned off because they're like, man, I like the game, but man, these controls are really driving me crazy. I know they want you to get used to it, and you can get used to it, and you will get used to it as you play more. As you spend more time playing Zelda, you will get used to it. You know, I'm sure you will. But I just feel that it's unnecessary for them to have such complex controls. Like, you have to hold this, you have to hold the Z button, ZR button, you have to hold X and Y and the right trigger, and you have to hold the left trigger, and you have to move the thumbstick, press the thumbstick, move the thumbstick in to zoom in, move the thumbstick out to zoom out. It's like too many buttons you have to press. You know, press the button to jump, or move to jump. Like, why do I have to move the thumbstick to jump? Why can't I just press a button to jump? Like, why do I have to move? Like, see, that's the thing. Like, I was never, listen, I love Zelda. I love Zelda games, but I was never a fan of the controls of Zelda. Honestly, this is something that always bothered me about Zelda games. And I know some of you will disagree with me. I think majority of you will disagree with me. You'll probably say, well, you need to get used to it, Mr. 4K. I get it, I know. And I will get used to it. But I'm just giving you my honest feedback. I think the controls could have been much simpler and easier. That's all I'm saying, you know. That's my only, like, negative feedback is the controls. They could have made the controls more simpler. But hey, I'll get used to it. I'll memorize it. Not a big deal. I'm just simply saying they could have made the controls a little bit simpler. That's all. But other than that, man, this is a masterpiece. And look, I want to say one more thing before I go. I guess we'll do a part 2 of this. We'll also do a part 2 of Luigi's Mansion as well. What I'm trying to say is, here's this game that was released on GameCube in 2002, which would be, 24 years ago. And even after 24 years ago, this game still looks great, still plays great, and it really shows you, like, how amazing these games were back then. You know, these games back then were really ahead of its time. Even Shenmue was ahead of its time. Shenmue 1 and Shenmue 2. All of these games, dude, when they were released, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, and Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, which is the remake of the original Metal Gear that was released on the GameCube. Twin Snakes was great. All of these games that came out in early 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, they were such remarkable games that, honestly, they are like, they were way ahead of its time. These games were way ahead of its time. And it still looks great. If this was released today, if this game was released today, it would be amazing. I would still look at it and say, wow, this is a masterpiece. This is amazing. So these games back then were like way ahead of its time. This was a cutting edge technology. Cutting edge technology back then. This was groundbreaking back then. Just try to understand that. 24 years ago. All right, well, there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know, what do you guys think? Have you played Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker? I can tell you that this looks amazing. It looks crisp, clean, very sharp, and I'm really amazed how good it looks, honestly. And also I want to say this, GameCube, it's very underrated. I would say GameCube as a console was very underrated. I know that they had a lot of competitors. Original Xbox was released in 2001, and PlayStation 2 was the best-selling console of all time, and we still had Dreamcast going through his honeymoon phase in 2002 before it was officially, faded away. But there was a lot of games in 2002, and I know there was a lot of competition for Nintendo, so I know that the GameCube was against a lot of competitors back then, but I think GameCube was way underrated, honestly. I remember it like it was yesterday. The GameCube console was way too underrated. And now I see it, now that I'm revisiting these GameCube games on an expansion pack, just how underrated these GameCube games used to be. And if you still have your GameCube, don't sell it, keep it, man. Just keep collecting those GameCube games, keep buying them, keep collecting them, and play it on the GameCube. Man, GameCube is still great. It's still a great console, man, after all these years, man. Even after 25 years, it was released in 2001. After 25 years, GameCube, it's still great. Because I remember it was two consoles. It was GameCube and Xbox original. That's what was being sold. The GameCube and Xbox original. And of course, Halo Combat Evolved with the Xbox original. It was difficult to beat. It was difficult to beat that game. That was a big daddy right there of games. So that's it. That's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys made it this far. And again, the reason I make these videos longer, because I want you guys to see like how this game plays on Nintendo Switch 2 through expansion pack. I want you to see it in a great detail. I don't want you just to see a 5-10 minute video where I just tell you, oh, well, it's great, go subscribe to expansion pack, blah blah blah. I don't want to. I know these short videos people like, but I'm making these videos for people who are truly thinking about, maybe I should subscribe to the expansion pack. Mr. 4K is doing this in great detail to show me how this game is and how the controls are. And now my negative feedback of controls, don't let that bother you. That's just me. It's a me thing. It's just my thing. It just bothers me for some reason. I have a difference of opinion. I think the controls could have been simpler, but hey, I'll get used to it. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you like what I'm doing, please give me a like, share the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Happy holidays, and I will see you on the next video.